Oh, somebody told me sleep is the cousin of death. I gotta wake up. So I open my eyes with a dream in the book. I gotta chase him. Struggle makes 100 miles and running feel more like a million. More pressure, I ain't never backing down and letting up. Fuck you then.
All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Just welcome to episode 5 of Shoot or Shoot with Chris. And as normal, we do have a very special guest on here today. We got undefeated junior welterweight Arnold Barboza Jr. Arnold, first off, I just want to thank you for taking the time out to do this today. I still know you're training really hard, so I'm pretty sure you're busy. So again, just wanted to thank you for taking the time out and doing this today, and welcome. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's always good to support and do interviews is fun, man. It's nothing big.
Yeah, always, man, always. And one of the main reasons I wanted to bring you on, it was obviously we got a little bit of a history for other reasons that we'll get into later. But I mean, regardless of that, man, like it's you know, we might as well just jump into it. We got the history. I actually had first heard about you from when you were in camp with the Alvarado camp some years back. I recall them coming home and talking about Mike sparring. You know, I don't want to give out stories and stuff that I heard. You know, I don't want to piss anybody off or whatnot. You know, but you were definitely a name that came up. And then I recall a few years later, Manuel Lopez and I had went out to a fight. He had a fight in Orange County, and we were out doing medicals. And you showed up there to do meds at the same time, and he was like, "Hey, that's that Arnold guy right there." And I was like, "Him?" He was like, yeah. I was like, he ain't no 140-pounder. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, this dude's too big to be a 40-pounder. And he's like, yeah, man, that's him. And I know you guys were cool, but I sensed something different that day because he had said what's up to you. You know, you guys had just had a quick walk by, said what's up, and you kind of gave him the little. It was odd to me. It was odd to me. So ever since then, I was like, that one's gonna come. Like that's the one we want eventually, you know, and then obviously knowing where you were at the time and blah, blah. So again, that was something that we approached. The conversation came up a couple times. We actually have been offered you a couple times, but wasn't the time, you know, at that moment, you know, said no, obviously, and so on and so forth for our own reasons. And then after taking other fights and stuff like that, it came time to take that step up more or less. And we couldn't get a fight elsewhere. I mean, I recall literally there was about 4 different top ranked fighters as well as Golden Boy fighters who turned a fight down with Manuel. So again, through hearsay, this, that, and the third, you know, Manuel was never a guy to do a lot of talking. You know, he's a super respectful kid. You know, he's not that kind of person. You know, but in this game, obviously, you don't really follow that. You know, closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, a quick little Instagram post was made. You know, some tweets were sent out. You know, we kind of jarred at somebody, and we got it going. So then obviously, you guys had the fight. It ended up working out. Give me a little bit of background. You know, kind of about what you knew about that whole situation, and even what you knew about even Manuel and the whole thing going into that fight.
To go way back, you know, when you brought up the mic of the sparring, I remember when he came down because he was training out here for that Marquez fight. Someone contacted us. I think it was one of his trainers over here. Was like, hey, you know, Mike Alvarado needs sparring, and at that time I was like 3-0, and I hadn't fought like in a year, so I was like, I needed to get some money too on the side. So I was like, all right, yeah, fuck it, let's do it, you know, like so he came down to our gym and we sparred, and then after that, you know, after the sparring, his manager at the time, I think it was Kiki or something like that,
Henry, the big guy,
the big dude, he told us like, hey, like, who's your manager, this and that, and we're just like, oh, we don't really roll with managers, you know what I mean? My dad does everything, and you know, and then he's like, oh, well, you know, I can talk to Top Rank, you know, for you, you know, and this and that, and so, and then that's when they came about. He called Top Rank, and then I went to the fight, to the Marquez and the Alvarado fight, and I met Brad, and then he just gave me a shot, man, you know, and even before that, after that, me and Mike didn't spar anymore because I guess he was coming down in weight, and he said I was a little too heavy. So I sparred Manny. I sparred Manny for one time, and me and Manny hit it off too. Like he was a real cool dude. The whole camp was cool, you know, because Manny traveled with them, I guess, to spar. So I knew both of them, and we were cool. Like we kept in touch through the years, you know, messages here and there, and it was all good. And then, you know, when the time came to fight Mike, I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, damn, you know, it was kind of crazy because when I had just fought Manny, Mike had reached out and said, hey, you know, good luck, you know, this and that. And then now I had to fight him, and I was like, all right, fuck, like, all right, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you got to take those fights, and you got to get up to you know, to where you want to get to. But coming into the situation, you know, we Top Rank had never offered us Manny or anything like that. I never even thought about fighting him until that Instagram thing came out, and I got real dense for that one. You know what I mean? I was like, I hit up Top Rank, and I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck that. I want to fight this fool. Like I don't like this shit. Like I don't like this shit talking shit. Cause I'm not a shit talker at all either. You know what I mean? Like you know, I keep my mouth closed and I just put my head down and work. You know, so I was like, nah, fuck this. Like I was like, make it happen. And then Brad's like, all right, we'll do it. And yeah, it just came, you know, and I was happy to, you know, also give him the opportunity because, you know, I was in his shoes, you know, where you can't get fights, you know, and it's very hard, man. People think it's easy, but it's not. It's hard, you know. And yeah, after that fight, man, I mean, things kind of went uphill, you know, from there.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing that I noticed too is that after that fight, like everything went, like you said, went uphill for you. I believe that you had you probably made the biggest leap of your career, obviously, after that than you had ever have, you know. But again, yeah, back to the situation. It was crazy, you know. Again, promoters, matchmakers, and stuff like that, you know, get people riled up, you know. So and Manny was like, hey, I want it, you know, I want that opportunity. Like he has everything and I want it. He was like, it's no disrespect. You know, it was never anything from him. You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys had ever spoken about that. You know, the whole Instagram that post and everything was me. You know, all I said was, listen, do you want me to put it out? Do I got your permission? Is this what you want? Yes. Okay, let's do it. You know, but I think it was great though, man. Even just looking back at the whole situation, you know, and everything, I think it was great. I think it ended up turning out great for everybody. You know, I'm glad you guys, you know, followed each other back on Instagram or whatever, that whole situation, you know, and then me and you became cool, you know, and that was the whole thing, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that was awesome. But like I said, you know, going into after that, you know, following your career after that, I mean, the progressions that you've made, especially each fight, have been tremendous. I was actually listening to an interview you did, I want to say a few weeks back, from a gentleman, and I was listening to it and I was waiting, like, please ask him this, please say this, please ask him that. And you ended up bringing it up, like, listen, I've progressed every fight. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed. Like you brought it up and you made it a point to say that. What do you attribute that to? Like, is it you know, because you don't travel everywhere. Your dad's your trainer. Yeah. You know, so you more or less keep everything in house. And a lot of these guys travel other places. You know, they get to a certain place, they go with, you know, higher caliber trainers, or I don't even want to say higher caliber, like more known guys. You know, but what do you attribute this rise to? Because you said, like I said, you're not done right. You keep getting better every fight. You know, you weren't knocking people out. You were winning unanimous decisions, and now you're on a 3-fight knockout streak. Before Manny, you had 2 more, I believe. So, what do you attribute all that to, basically?
To get to your point, you know, I believe a lot of fighters out there, they like to go to where the hype's at. You know, they like to go to the trainers that have big names. You know, that in reality, I mean, those trainers, yeah, they have big names because they got fighters kind of made already. It's not no diss to any trainers out there. You know what I mean? But I just feel like a lot of trainers, you know, get, you know, trainer of the year, this and that, from fighters that are kind of already made, you know, built. You know what I mean? My dad literally built me from the ground up. You know, when I was 5.5 years old, he taught me my first step, my first punch. You know, so he knows what we need to get done. You know, and as your question to, you know, to how I've been progressing is, to be honest, man, it's just a different work ethic and the different way my dad's training me. You know, I always knew I had power, man, because, you know, I would fight and I would hurt people, but I wouldn't finish them. You know, I wouldn't finish them. I'd always had that little thing in my mind, like, dang, what if I go in there wild and, you know, get caught or something, you know? Now, and I always trained for speed all the time, like speed this, speed that, because I have really good speed. But, and then, you know, my dad's like, hey, you know, for like the Alvarado fight was just a whole different camp. You know, like he said, hey, like you got this, that, you got to step it up, you know, because Top Rank was, I felt kind of pressured with like, you know, I got to make a bigger statement. You know, I can't just go in there and get a unanimous decision, you know, and make them look bad or something. I got to knock them out. So the whole camp, we were just training on sitting down on every punch, power. We're just training on everything, man. Then we found a routine that we really liked, you know, that, you know, it took me it took me a lot of fights to finally find a routine that I'm good with. You know what I mean? Because I was trying different things in every camp and like see what would work best. And even for the Manny fight, man, I was actually the day before I was underweight. I got off of the treadmill and I was 138 pounds on the dot, and I was like, oh fuck, like what the hell, like what am I doing, like shit. So then I went to the room and I ate a meal prep. I drank a whole water and I want to sleep good, but I kind of felt like I was skinny for that fight, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, we just the work, man, the hard work, the training, the discipline, it takes toll, man, and just listening to my pops, we learn from our mistakes and we take all the criticism. We don't take it bad. We always, unless people don't know what they're talking about. But other than that, like my 15th fight, Teddy Ellis and Timothy Bradley, they drilled me, bro. They drilled me in the whole fight. Like I won the fight, but he was like, oh, but he doesn't have this and that. And I didn't get mad. I just took it as a good thing. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's work on it.
That was the Chicas fight, right?
Yeah, the Chicas fight. Yeah. So I started working on my inside game. I know that my inside game when I fought Manny improved. Like I was like in the inside game, I knew what to do because you work on it. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, it's just the training, man. The training, I contribute the training and the game plan by my father. The way he's training me, it's great.
About what part of your career did you actually start doing that full time? Because I do know for a little while you did have a job. Or you still keep a job. You had a family to support. When were you able to just sit down and just solely, completely focus on training and fighting?
To be honest, I think it was after my 7th fight, I want to say. Yeah, because I remember my 8th fight, because I remember Top Rank looked at me for like 4 fights. They didn't sign me, and I had a really good job, so it's not like I could just be like, hey, I'm gonna leave this job, this union job to go box, and I don't have a promoter, so my dad goes, hey, let's get signed, let's try to, see what we can do, and if you want to, it's gonna be up to you. He's like, I'm gonna support you 100%. If you want to box, then you just go all in, because the rounds were getting longer, you know what I mean, and the fights were getting harder, so I couldn't work that night shift job, it was real hard on my body, bro. I don't even know how I did it. Like I think about it now, I'm like, how did I do it? That was hard. I was like,
that's something you can never go back to.
Bro, I used to cry, like literally. I used to cry to my mom, bro. Like I used to go to her house and visit her, like in the mornings after my runs, and I used to cry. I used to be like, why am I doing this? Like boxers don't do this, you know what I mean? Like boxers don't have to go through this. Why do I have to go through this? You know what I mean? And she's like, well, then I mean, if you don't want to do it no more, then just don't do it. And I was like, fuck. In my head, I was like, nah, I got to. So it was like, yeah, bro. I think it was after like my 8th fight, I started going full time.
Perfect, man. See, and that was definitely one of the things that we tried to search for with Manuel too, because I mean that dude was working his ass off. He was going to school full time, working a full time job and training. So that's why I asked you that. Because I just wanted to know when that was. Because as you said, you were crying. I mean, it's crazy. It's hell. Yeah. So after that, how the hell were you a 200-pound fullback?
Oh,
and a 140-pound fight. How the hell does that happen?
Nah, it's because when I was in because I boxed all the way till I got to high school. I stopped boxing. Like I didn't want to box anymore. So because I was burned out. After doing this from 5 years old, I was burned out. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want to do it no more. I fell out of love with it. So I started playing football, man. I loved football. I played all the other sports like basketball, baseball, but football was like I loved it. So I remember it was my junior year. Excuse me. I remember I was starting linebacker, and then I remember I was getting trucked, bro, this whole game by some dude. I was getting trucked, he was just running me over, bro, and I was like, dude, I got mad because I'm a competitive person, so I was like, you know what, next season, bro, like this shit ain't gonna happen. Like I'm gonna make sure that I'm the one rocking people, So the whole summer, bro, I just lifted. I lifted crazy legs. I did everything, bro. I was squatting like 465. I remember, bro, I was in it, bro. I was taking some supplements and I was in it, bro. And I was fucking, and then I remember I got to my senior year, I got to school and everyone was like, what the hell? Like, who the fuck is this? Cause I was big, bro. Like I could barely walk. And it's hard to picture me like that, bro. But like people from high school that haven't seen me for a while, they look at me like, what the hell? Like, who is this? Cause they used to me all big, you know what I mean? So it was just a dedication,
no neck having ass.
Yeah, I was fucking, like it was just a dedication, bro. Like I've always been dedicated. If I wanted something, bro, I've always been dedicated to it. You know what I mean? That's one thing, bro. If I want it, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? That's no problem.
So how was it cutting that down? Like, did you gradually start cutting it and taking fights, obviously amateur fights, I would assume, at certain weights, or did you just wait till you got back down to around 140, 147 and started taking fights there?
Well, when I first came back, my dad didn't believe me, you know, like, cause after high school, I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I went to go visit a college, and I went in the weight room to work out with these dudes, and oh my god, they're like 6'4", 6'3", and these fools are huge, out benching me. So I was like, oh, I don't belong here. I was like, fuck, like, what do I know how to do? Like, what am I good at? You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna start fighting again. You know, I like fighting. So I went back to the gym. My dad didn't believe me, bro, until like he didn't train me. He didn't even get me with the mitts for like 2 months. Like he just yeah, he didn't mess with me, bro, because he had another fighter and he didn't mess with me at all. I just would go in the gym more like a show me, you know what I mean? So I'd go in the gym and I'll just train, bro, all day, and I didn't lift any weights anymore. I was just losing the weight, and the hardest thing was losing the muscle, you know. That was the hardest thing, you know, because my body was just so fatigued, bro. Like I would spar like 2 rounds and I just get drained, you know what I mean? Like I lost so much weight so fast. And then, you know, I had a few fights actually at 165, an amateur. My dad would put me to spar with heavyweights when I first got back. When I cut down to like 185, he still had me sparring like guys who were like 230, 220. These big dudes. After sparring, bro, my neck would hurt after sparring. Like, I'd be like, oh my god, like fuck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude. So like, it was tough, man. I had a few fights at 165. And then I remember I won I won the USA tournament over here in Pacoima, and then I represented the Southern California in the nationals. I think the weight was at 152. I fought up there, and I lost up there. That was the first year with no headgear, so I was the first, like, kind of one of the first ones at 152 to fight with no headgear. So yeah, I had a few fights there, and then my pro debut was at 147. I think my first like 4 fights were at 147, and then I just started dropping from there.
Yeah, it's even still crazy to look at now, man, how big you are. Like, you look at some of your weigh-in photos and stuff like that, and I'm just like, there's no way this dude's 147 pounds or 140 pounds. I'm sorry. Is 147 in your future though? Is it hard at this point to get that? Because you said you got it down to 138 a few fights ago unknowingly, but do you see 147 in your future?
To be honest, I mean, I fought at 47. I haven't fought the caliber of fighters I fight now at 47, but I may be, you know, it depends on what the offer is, you know.
Money talk.
Yeah. So we even told Top Rank, like, hey, if there's ever a title shot at 135, let us know. Give us like a 2-month at advance, or like a, you know, I mean, like a 11-week camp, you know, and we'll diet right, you know what I mean? And because I don't diet till like the last month of training, you know. I see. Yeah. So yeah, bro. So I mean, I'm you know, my weight's always good. You know, I'm always taking care of myself. The weight's not a problem, bro. I mean, it's you know, it's really not a problem. You know, like the last day, the day before weigh-ins, you know, I wake up in the morning for weigh-ins and I eat a little breakfast with some egg whites and drink like a little bit of water still. So I'm still good, bro. It's not like I'm dehydrating myself and starving myself. You know what I mean?
Yourself. That's good too. And what are you walking around at normally?
Normally, like, usually when I weigh myself, probably like before I started training, I was at 158. Right now I'm low now. I'm lower now because I mean, I've been training for 2 weeks and I feel myself. I've been eating like really good, so I know I'm lower right now. But I try not to get too low either, you know, because I don't want the opponent to come in and see me way heavier than me. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
We maintain, bro. We take care of ourselves, and you know, it's the way to do it, man. Because, you know, you hear all these stories of dudes, you know, getting hurt out there.
Yeah, like you're not doing like a lot of these UFC fighters just blowing up. Like I got friends back home that fight MMA and fight in the UFC that cut into 155, 145, all the way down from 190.
Damn.
It's and the way they cut weight, bro, is completely different. It's crazy. You know, like they'll go into fight week still about 20 pounds over. When they do their hard cut is the night before or the morning of, and that's usually anywhere from 7 to 10 pounds.
Damn, bro.
It's fucking crazy, man. Like, because I started out in boxing and then kind of ventured over into mixed martial arts, and, you know, kind of seeing how they do it and stuff. And that shit's crazy, bro. Like, it's no joke. I'm even like, hey guys, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to be like all up in their business of what they're doing. You know, I'm just trying to sit back and observe. But it just gets to the point where I'm like, hey, bro, let's go to the sauna, please. Like, we can't do this. Like, we don't want to get no baths, bro. Speaking of that, how did you cut the weight in Corpus? Because did you have a sauna somewhere? We couldn't find a sauna anywhere.
Nah, bro. So what I did was I went to at first. I think I got there Wednesday. I think it was. I got there. I think it was Wednesday. I got there. Yeah, it was Wednesday, right? Because we did the press conference and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so Tuesday then, right?
Tuesday. I forgot. I think Tuesday. You're right. Tuesday or Wednesday. So I know one day I researched the gym and I found a little gym next to us, boxing gym. Yep. So I just went there, but I really couldn't work out, bro, because I didn't have no boxing gloves or anything. You know what I mean? So I just jump roped and I just did a little shadow boxing, and then the dude let me borrow some gloves, and I just hit the mitts a little bit, but the rest of the time I didn't go to no sauna. I just ran on the treadmill for 30 minutes and that was it. 35 minutes.
We killed ourselves trying to find a sauna out there. There was literally, we ended up finding one at some little rinky dink gym. It was like a little personal sauna, and we got in there and I think it was like 85 degrees in there. It was outrageous. So we had to do the MMA method, which a lot of the MMA guys do, and that's the bath and the towels, and that sucked. It's so draining. But yeah, so I was definitely curious about that, but kind of venturing off of boxing and stuff like that. I see on your social media, you do a lot of fishing. You fisherman out there? Is that something that you do outside of boxing that you enjoy?
Yeah, of course. Every time there's a chance, I always do it. When I like going on the deep sea fishing. I going on the charters. I'm not really freshwater fish guy, but
okay.
But yeah, I like the deep sea fishing. It's fun, man, and sometimes it gets your mind off of things. It's good.
Yeah, it definitely is, but that's definitely not something that I figured you would be doing. I mean, at least from what you show, normally you're just in the gym. I don't see anything else, but you in the gym or running or something like that. What about the dogs? I've been seeing a lot with some puppies and dogs. Did you have a dog that has some puppies or something?
No, actually, my one of my buddies, Jose De La Torre, he actually goes by like Pilot P on his Instagram. He breeds cane corsos.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, we exchanged some words with that guy. The whole
yeah. That's my boy, man. Nice. He breeds cane corsos, and he gave me one. He gave me one, a blue one, and that's my boy. I love him, man. They call him Kobe because I got him around the time Kobe died. So we call him Kobe, rest in peace, and we call him Kobe. And dude's getting big, man. He's my little monster, dude. So I'm always with him, bro. I mean, I love that dog. I do, man. You should see the diets he eats better than me, bro. Swear to God, he eats better than me. Huh?
You doing it like that for him,
bro? Trust me, like bro, his first meal, he gets 2 meals a day, bro. His first meal, in the beginning, he was getting 2 raw eggs. He was getting carne molida, which is like some meat, raw meat. And then I'll give him raw chicken, bro. Like raw chicken. Like right now, I'm gonna give him a treat, just a raw chicken, bro. Let's give it to him. And then every night, bro, he gets that, bro, mixed in every night. Like I have to go shopping for me, like us in the market, and then I go shopping for him. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, he gets fed good.
That reminds me of my girl here back home, man. She cooks breakfast and stuff like that, or even dinner most of the time for her dog.
Yeah, bro.
I can't stand it personally. I'm like, like she's cooking eggs. Like he gets his home like full course meal most of the time. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Because when you go through what you have to go through, because I got him at 7 weeks and he still had like his stitches in his ear and because he got his ears cut in his tail. Yeah. Bro, I had to go through some shit to fucking clean his ears, fucking take his stitches out, and bro, it was man.
So funny you say that too, because she even goes to the lengths to like wipe his butt.
Oh no, I don't do that.
Outside, like she has the baby wipes and stuff, and like shit, and she'll come in and she'll clean the whole thing. Like she cleans him, like I'm like, yo, this is weird.
I don't do that.
That's definitely no. Plus, he's too big. I mean, you end up sticking your you're way too big for that.
Yeah, he's big, bro. Big boy.
This one's just a little Shih Tzu, so she don't got too much cleaning to do. But just the simple fact that it gets done, I'm like, I don't like that too much. Now, kind of veering back to the Mike Alvarado fight. I would assume your biggest fight to date, namesake and wise, correct?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts going into that? Because to me, it just seemed like everything kind of came full circle for you when that was announced. The Manny thing kind of led into it. Was super surprised that Mike was next. What was your like I said? What was your thoughts on that? Even when they called you to take it, outside of your competitiveness, was there a moment you were just like, damn, like this really came full circle, like this is about to happen?
Yeah, bro, it was a trip to me because I was like, man, like when they offered it, and I was like, damn, like really, like it's crazy because like I mean he's a cool dude, you know what I mean, and we have history and and all that, and I was just like, damn, like but like once I remember we of course we accepted it, we weren't gonna deny it.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, hey, it's different now. You know what I mean? We gotta go. So we changed it up, bro. We went to Big Bear, trained out there for a while, and then we sparred up there. I was sparring. I remember I even sparred out Pedro Angulo out there. I was sparring. What's that dude's name? He's like 13-0, 13 knockouts. He's from 360 Promotions. Some Russian. I forgot his name. Sergey. I think it was Sergey. I sparred him out there too.
Okay.
Feliciano was up there with me. Of course, he spars me a lot. We work together a lot. But yeah, bro, it was just different, man. Like the work, bro, everything was just different. And we knew what Mike was gonna do. I mean,
it's no secret.
Yeah,
Mike's Mike, you know.
Yeah, Mike's Mike. He's gonna come forward. He's gonna try to throw the overhand right. He's gonna try to hurt you with his punches. You know, try to take you into deep waters. But
yeah,
we prepared, bro. We sparred. Every sparring partner we had was just like a come forward, nonstop throwing guy, and make sure our feet got tired and make sure they wouldn't try to push us back, bro. Because we weren't gonna go back. Like we didn't want to go backwards in that fight. You know, so worked on the inside, and it was just a whole different level, man. Like a whole different level. Like and ever since that fight, like I took that same energy, bro, to every other fight after that. Like I was like, you know what? This is how I'm gonna do it now. After that Mike fight was out, this is how I'm gonna train now. You know, and it's been working, bro. It's been working.
It has, bro. It definitely has. So obviously, for the past 4 fights, you've wanted Jose Ramirez.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's obviously being tied up elsewhere. I mean, I personally feel that he's being groomed for something else. You know, so if the fight comes, it comes. But who do you see as far as, you know, you're in camp? I don't know if you have a name or not. I don't know if that's something that you want to speak on. But who do you see next? Basically, I don't want to call it a step up, but who do you see next in line for you, or what would you like?
We have a name, but it's nothing confirmed. But the Ramirez fight, I really kind of don't really care too much about it anymore because I don't think it's gonna happen personally. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened after the Mike Alvarado fight. But you know, he, like you said, he has his plans already. You know, he's gonna unify and he's gonna, you know, fight, defend, and then unify with Taylor, and then possibly move up for Crawford, or, you know, it's a word. But to be honest, I mean, any other guy at 140, bro. I mean, to be honest, it, like, you know, I don't know if Top Rank wants to do that. They want to wait till after this quarantine's over and we have fans, or not. But I do have a date. It's July 7th, so we're already confirmed with that for sure, 100% on Vegas. So
okay.
Who knows, man? I mean, I see a lot of potential fights out there. I see like Alex Salcedo. I see like who else is out there, man? Like a Regis, you know, if he was interested in doing it, I'm down. I mean, anybody else, you know what I mean? But to me, right now at this point, it doesn't matter. And for sure, the Ramirez fight, I don't think is going to happen, or the Josh Taylor fight. So we'll see, man. We'll see what the future holds.
Okay. And this name that's not confirmed. Is it a stablemate? And by stablemate, I mean within the Top Rank ranks, or is it somebody out of the?
It's somebody out.
Is that something you can confirm, or not confirm, or not deny?
Nah, he's not in the Top Rank stable. Yeah, no, he's not in the Top Rank stable. That's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, you know, again, I don't want to put no pressure on you. I mean, I don't want you to get in trouble with anybody else. Okay. Because one of the names I was going to bring up, actually, there's actually 2 names, at least in the stable, that I would assume, because they kind of want to do a process of elimination.
Yeah.
You know, I would assume to break these guys down to potentially get either to Ramirez or potentially other basically either number 1 contender fights, or if either Ramirez or Taylor vacate, you know, world title fights.
Yeah.
Josue Vargas was definitely one that came to mind. What do you think about a matchup with him? Super slick southpaw, great amateur pedigree, and obviously somebody I know very well. What would you think about a fight with him?
I would welcome it, of course. You know, if they give us his name, we'll take it. I mean, very, like you said, very slick fighter. I see some I see some stuff I can capitalize on. You know, a lot of stuff.
Okay,
But
looks like we might have lost Arnold.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it could. Let me see. This looks like we're losing.
Yeah, it keeps like cutting off, huh?
Okay, it looks like. What about now? You got me?
Yeah, I can see you. Yeah.
What about now? Are we back online?
Yeah, I can see you. I mean, I don't know if you can see me.
Yeah, I can see you. I just it's definitely there was a little bit of lag on your end.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure we're still good, but you can hear me in real time now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, bringing that back. Charlie Zelenoff. what are these YouTube videos like? What? I never heard you address this bullshit. What the fuck is going on? Why you?
Bro, that's what it is, bro. Not that guy, dude. Oh my god, I seen him. I seen that dude at one time at Gold's Gym, and then and he's like, hey, I was like, because I remember I had just fought, so I had like a black eye, and then like I had literally just fought that Saturdays, and I was on Monday. I was at the Gold's Gym, just doing some abs and just running a little bit, And he's like, hey, you're a fighter? And I was like, oh yeah. I gave him my information. I was like, oh yeah, I'm Arnold Barboza. I just fought on ESPN. I had just fought Mike Reed. And then he was like, oh yeah, I'm Charlie Zelenoff. I was like, oh shit. I was like, you're the guy that fought Deontay Wilder. And I was like, oh shit. Like, I was all tripping out. I was like, oh shit, what's up, dog? So then he's like, hey, let's go in the ring a couple rounds. I was like, bro, nah, you're tripping, bro. I was like, nah, man. I was like, I just fought, bro. Like, I'm not gonna go in the fucking ring with you right now. Like, nah. So then like he went in the ring, bro, and he fucking started shadow boxing and all kind of shit. And then he leaves, bro, and then he fucking wants to come out and say that he socked me and this and that, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, man, this fucking guy, bro. So like I literally, bro, like I was literally gonna go to his house and beat the shit out of him, bro. Cause I mean, I found out his address and I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking stoop down to this fool level. I was like, nah, like whatever, bro. Like I'm gonna ignore this fool. Like I got bigger things. So every time he suggested, bro, I ignore it, bro. I don't have time for it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, whatever. This fool's gonna waste my energy.
Man, of course. I just like when I seen that, I was just like, wow, like I wish, like God, I wish he was to ever walk into a gym that I would be in, just for the simple fact that he's so annoying and disrespectful.
Yeah, bro, he's an idiot, bro.
When I seen that, I was like, out of all people, like you would expect him to attack like these Deontay Wilder and Floyd Mayweather or Floyd Mayweather Sr. as he did and all this shit. And I was like, why is he messing with Arnold? Like, really?
Dude's an idiot, bro.
Like this dude don't bother nobody. Like it's crazy, man. So let's dive into the personal life a little bit, man. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your children? I mean, I see a lot of things out there nobody really knows about them, and obviously they're your pride and joy. I mean, I believe there's some tattoos on your arms, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have? What's the names? How old are they? I mean,
well, I got my oldest is Jaden. He's about to turn 11. Actually next month on the 13th. I got my yeah. So then I got my other one, Julian. We call him Taz because he's a little crazy ass. So he just turned 7. And then I got my daughter Haley Rose. She's gonna be she's turning 3 already in a few but on the 2nd of May, so in a few weeks. And then I got my newborn. It was 3 months. Name Iliana. Yeah. Ileana. So Ileana Jade Barboza. So brother, I love my kids, and anybody that knows me knows that. I got more reason to fight for, not only for them, but my newborn daughter, as well. So I'm happy, bro. They're my pride and joy, like you said. And I look forward to, man, hopefully, providing them with something, something that, so when I leave, they have something from me, hopefully boxing can give me something to give to them.
And would you gonna say would you say that's basically your biggest form of motivation currently is your children, or is there still like a chip on your shoulder that kind of pushes you a little more than that?
It's a combination, bro. You know, and when I first started boxing, well, when I left my job and I first started boxing, it wasn't about becoming a champion. I want to become a champion. Of course, it's a dream, but my first goal was, to buy them a house and and to provide for them and stuff like that. And then bro, of course I have that chip on my shoulder, where it's like no one talks about me, no one gives me respect, no one knows about me. It could be my fault too for social media because I'm not really a social media person, but to be honest, man, I know my time will come, bro. I mean, I just got to keep grinding, so it's a combination, bro, of both. You know what I mean? It's like I see dudes that have that kind of sorry, bro. Have bigger social media, bigger following, this and that, and it's just because they do stupid shit online. And I don't roll like that, But but yeah, bro, they're the biggest motivation right now, And then comes the belt, and then anything after that.
Of course, of course. And like I said, I was just curious about that too, because obviously, I'm assuming you started boxing at 5, so it really wasn't about children. I just wanted to know kind of what the motivation and what the push was. But obviously, as your children keep coming, that's going to be the biggest source. Are you an MMA guy? Do you watch much mixed martial arts?
Not too much, bro. Not too much. Like it's gonna be one of those things where like if I'm there and they put it on, I'm gonna watch it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't go out of my way to watch it. I don't even go out of my way to watch boxing sometimes, bro. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really a boxing fan, bro. You know what I mean? I just like to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna. If I'm doing something, bro, I have something important to do. I'm not gonna drop plans for boxing or MMA. You know what I mean? So like only if it's someone I know I have to watch, like of course my division, I watch them all, but
Yeah.
but other than that, bro, I mean not really an MMA guy.
No, so obviously with there being no sports, did you at least catch the fights this past weekend? Or
I didn't, bro.
Still didn't. Still didn't. No sports.
Hell nah.
That's the only thing on.
Yeah, I didn't, bro. I was home, bro. I was chilling. I was watching Netflix. I remember I was home, bro, chilling.
Okay, yeah, because I wanted to go over some of those with you because actually a friend of mine fought in the main event.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Was your boy the one that like upset it, right? Or he
Yeah,
he won, right? Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
Thomas, congrats.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. The dude deserved it. He's a fucking animal. He's a savage in the ring, in the cage. I mean, and the craziest thing about it, and kind of why I even wanted to bring it up, because he wanted pretty much boxing. Looked amazing doing it. And I just wanted to get some critique on that. So give it a shot. Go check it out. Watch the fight back. And just hit my DM. Let me know what you think, man, because I'm super curious. Because Teddy Atlas had said something about it on his social media, and he was very complimentary. And you don't get many compliments from Teddy,
Sure.
as you know.
Yeah,
because I spent 6 weeks with Teddy when we were in camp with Tim Bradley, and to get a compliment from that guy or even something good out of him, you gotta earn it. And I'm sure as you know, so when he complimented and he said the things he said, I was like, wow, like. What didn't I see? So I went back and watched it back, and I was just like, wow, like he literally just won that boxing. And in the gym, he wasn't much of a boxer. He's just a savage, likes to come forward, throw punches, and kick. Kicking is a big thing to him. But he won that with boxing. He looked so crisp and looked great, man. Do you get any work with some of those guys? Do some of those guys go get like hands work at your gym at all?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen before like a while back at other gyms when I go spar or something, but our gym's a real private gym. We
Okay.
it's not even like if you can't go on Google Maps or anything and fucking see our gym or anything like that.
Well, right now the gym's in the garage, from what I heard, right?
Yeah, but we're going back. Our gym's been open, but we just for personal, my pops, and me, we just played it safe, and my dad built that in his garage. But we're going back already Monday.
Okay.
But I mean, nah, they don't come in really, but I've seen a MMA fighter or UFC fighter, MMA guy, whatever, go into boxing, bro, and he made his pro debut. He has like 2 fights. He's really good, man, really good. He just has an awkward style, you know what I mean? He fights like a little different, you know what I mean? But,
some shit like a seasoned guy would just look at and just be like, I'm gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, but the dude's good, bro. He's good. He's real good.
I recall being up in Colorado Springs and watching TJ Dillashaw. He was a former world champion. I believe he was in MMA at 135, and he went up there and sparred Terrence Crawford. And there's actually video of this same gentleman sparring Lomachenko as well.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I was just curious, and he moved out. He trains out of Colorado, but yeah, but I mean he was solid, But I mean I was just curious, like if Conor McGregor or somebody like that was to want to come get another tune-up fight, would you entertain that?
Hell yeah! What the hell?
Easy money, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want the 154. He wants to fight. Shit.
He's a big guy. Like seriously,
He's big.
You're a big dude, and I believe he's about your size. He's not a small guy. He's a big dude. Cuts a lot of weight. Super slick, but that guy in the boxing ring, he just needs to stay away.
Bro.
Still trying to entertain it with this De La Hoya call out and whatnot. It's time to pick up on the social media though. Let's get a little more active. Let's let these people know who you are. Let's get your followers up. Because as you said, you're not that kind of dude, and I get it. I mean, I totally get it. But I mean, that's what pays the bills. Now, speaking of paying the bills, talk to me about some of your sponsors. Have they been sticking with you through this quarantine?
Oh yeah, my a lot of the sponsors that I have are really they've been my sponsors since my first fight. They every fight. I mean, I haven't really talked to them, because some of them are restaurants and some of them are construction business, but I know they're doing good. Oh shit, hold on, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, hold on, I'm trying to do this thing. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, I know that they're still they're still with me. I mean we we'll see each other. I mean we'll message each other on social media and stuff like that. But yeah, man, they're still with me. The good thing that I had some good money saved up, and I really big spender. So I had enough to survive this. But but don't get me wrong, I did get happy when I got that news. Like, you're gonna fight in July, and I was all right, cool.
You might not be a big spender, but I'm sure it's something you want to spend some little extra money on for
sure. Yeah, of course.
What are your spending habits? I don't mean to be in your pockets, but what are your spending habits? You say you're not a big spender. Clearly, most of the money goes to your family, but how do you splurge on yourself? You're the one that busts your ass and you work hard. So what do you like?
To be honest, I like shoes. I think it was last year I did buy myself a truck. That's what I just spoiled myself with that. But other than that, I mean, I like shoes, games. I'll go play some games or something. You know what I mean? But a lot of times, I'm a people pleaser. You know what I mean? I like to have barbecues. A lot of barbecues. Invite people over, eat some meat. I spend them on my kids. So that's where pretty much my money goes, bro. I mean, just little and then like dumb shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like you go somewhere, and like, oh shit, look at this, and you just buy it. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I mean, as you're supposed to. I mean, that's why I say, as you're supposed to, because a lot of fighters and even a lot of NBA athletes that I know, a couple of friends that I actually have, they're I don't want to call them frugal. Like some of them are super frugal. Some of them are just, like you said, people's crazy spenders. I recall us going to Las Vegas, and oh my God, like the time of my life, I was literally carrying this dude's, I don't want to say no names or put his business out like that, but I'm literally carrying like his backpack, like for him. And there's $2 million in the bag. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Then I didn't know like half the time. So we went into Wet Republic to the pool at MGM. We went into Wet Republic, and they got to search you and shit before you go in there. So like, we're already ready, but all I had was the bag. So I handed the dude the bag. He put it on the table and just opened it up and just looked at me. And he was like, "Oh, here you go." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And this dude had already went in, and we had a big group of people and whatnot. So I was like, open it up and look. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yo, dog, like, how much money you got in here?" So give me that. I was like, $2. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" What was I thinking? I could have walked out with a brick. 1,000,
stash a little something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm carrying your fucking bag. You don't want to carry it. You're Mr. Popular, so hey, let me hold something. But it was crazy though, man. We were in this villa. We had our own butler. It was insane. It was probably the most insane time I've ever had in Vegas. I don't really want to go back, unless I go back like that.
Yeah. Now you can't go back any other way.
No. I mean, unless we're going back for a fight, definitely not going back any other way. Toughest fighter you had to date? Who or what fight would you say that was?
Oh man,
off top.
I think it was probably like I forgot what fight it was. I think it was like 6th or 7th. I fought some dude. He came in super overweight. I think the fight was at 145, and he came in like at 152 or 151.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and at the time I was working, so I couldn't say no to the fight because then like I would have lost that money. That I didn't work for 2 weeks. So and then so he took the fight. He didn't even care to lose the weight anymore. He got off the scale and he started drinking water and Pedialyte. And just off of water and Pedialyte, my dad goes, you know what? Jump back on the scale. I want to see how much you gained after that water and Pedialyte. So he went back on, bro. He weighed like 157 just with that. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh fuck. And so imagine how much he was on fight day.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro. And he was a lefty, you know what I mean? And so, bro, I would hit this dude and he would just comb his hair, bro. I hit him and he would just like comb his hair. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Like, bro, it was rough, bro. And then that's the first fight, the first and the last fight my grandma went to, bro. She decided to go to one of my fights, bro, and she went to the wrong one. And she fucking almost had a heart attack. And she said she'll never go come to a fight again. So, but yeah, I think that was probably my hardest fight, bro. And then I'd probably say that one in the Mike Reed fight, just because the Mike Reed fight, I had a bunch of stomach problems. The whole fight. The night before, I got like real bad diarrhea, bro. I had some crazy pain in my stomach, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like in the corner, bro. Like I wanted to quit because I would breathe in, like take a deep breath, and it was just like a sharp pain right in the middle. And I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, damn, like something happened, bro. I don't know what was going on. So that fight, I just couldn't wait for that fight to be over, to be honest. I was like, fuck, bro, like this shit hurt. Like going into the ring, bro, because it was raining, walking into the ring, I was like farting and shit. Like, I was like, oh, fuck, like my stomach. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was those two fights, bro, are probably the one of the craziest ones.
It's funny you say that about the Mike Reed fight too, because you actually look real slick in that fight. You definitely couldn't tell it was nothing wrong. Mike was a tough fighter. Again, great amateur pedigree and stuff like that. Super slick southpaw, but wouldn't have even said that, or even had the thought that anything was wrong with you, based off you saying that. And that's definitely one of the fights that I was going to bring up too. Was that one, or like surprisingly to me, that Chicas fight was a little tougher than I'm pretty sure that you expected.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the biggest things we tried to employ, is just not to respect you. Because Chicas didn't respect you.
Yeah.
He's what made that tough. But you still made that look good. Besides that one round, really. Because all he did was just come forward and throw a lot of punches. But and at that point, I'm pretty sure like there was a lot of people like, damn, I want this kid. Because I want this kid. And again.
Yeah.
And that's where I say, like, your progression has been crazy, because you went back into the gym and you changed that shit coming next fight out. Other fighters that you were going to fight like that. Like, that was our plan. Get inside. Didn't expect you to come inside. Didn't expect you to come work the body. That's really, at that point, it really wasn't your game,
Yeah.
But that's awesome, man. Do you feel you feel that the July 7th date is going to hold up with everything that's going on?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's already set in stone. I mean, I just gotta sign the contract, gotta get the opponent in, but I feel like that's gonna happen. Going back to that Chicas fight, that if you look at if the way I fight now, if I would have fought him the way I fight now, it would have been wrap. I would have finished him in a few rounds. I mean, I would finish him under 6. Yeah. So I learned a lot from that fight. That's the fight that Teddy and Tim Bradley just drilled me, bro, the whole fight. So I didn't take it as, I didn't take it as a bad thing. I took it as, as good. All right, they're right. I'll take that. They're right. So we got to go to the gym and we just worked, bro. We worked on the inside and everything. But yeah, bro. I mean, I think July 7th is for sure a lock. So that's what we're getting ready for.
Yeah, well, definitely. Definitely. Obviously, if you guys are able to have fans, I'll be there. That's a guarantee. That's for sure. And I'm still actually waiting on my shirt, man. Like, what's the hold up? I mean,
bro, I went on my shirt too.
You said what?
I went on my shirt too, man. I don't know, bro. I'm waiting for sure to see, my fight, and then we'll see, what colors I'm gonna wear. And I got you, bro. We'll come out something new.
Yeah, I mean, see, I wanted the other one for personal reasons, but I'm saying you just forgot about me.
No, I got you. I still got some.
All you had to do was ask me, and I'd have just give me the address. I mean, Grant, I don't know what kind of shirts you want from our camp or whatever, but you can have it. You know, so
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold
I got
you.
you. I got you. I got you.
All right, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So kind of winding down here. Give me a breakdown of that that Taylor versus Ramirez fight. Who do you see winning that fight and how?
Bro, you know what? I've been asked that question a lot of times, and to be honest, man, I don't know, man. It's a crazy fight, bro. Because I mean, I seen the way, you know, to me, a lot of people don't give Ramirez credit. You know what I mean? To me, I feel like, you know, I don't know, bro. It's for some, I don't know, man. And Taylor, bro. I mean, but to me, Taylor's fought the better opposition. You know, in my eyes. You know what I mean? But man, because I seen Ramirez I seen Ramirez in the Hooker fight, and it's like, damn, like he looked good. And then you see the Taylor against the Prograis, you're like, damn, he looked fucking amazing, bro. And he just beat Prograis, bro. Prograis was the dark horse, you know, in the division. And he was like the guy that like was like, hey, you know, like just watch out for this dude, you know. So I'm to be honest, bro, I think Taylor could get him, bro. I think Taylor could get him. I really do.
I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you on that one. He's too slick, I feel. By the time they match up, I don't think that Ramirez has ever faced a guy like that. Training where he trains, I don't think they really have people, you know, that can emulate a guy like that, you know, and he's got a different mental, you know. I don't know if you've kind of followed kind of what he's been doing outside of the ring, just kind of fucking crazy. Yeah. You know, he's kind of fucking. Oh, did you just get that? Yeah, that's what I heard, huh? Bob Arum says event will be held in Las Vegas. Shakur Stevenson in mixed to headline. That's June 9th.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking to be the second one back. Okay. You know, so perfect timing on that one.
Well, they're gonna have fights all of June. So I think they're having like
really.
Yeah, I think what I've been told is they're gonna have three. What we told us, I think 3 cards a week for the months of June, July, and August. So you're getting boxing 3 times a week. From what I know.
So they're following that that UFC right now.
Yeah,
they just had that event. Now there's an event on actually right now that I'm watching. I actually have another friend from back home who's fighting on the card tonight.
Oh, nice.
You know? It's on ESPN, bro. You don't have to Netflix all night. You probably ain't gonna watch anyways.
Well, once I get back from the store, bro, if it's on, I'll watch it. I'm not gonna jump on COD, bro, and I'm fucking start killing people.
What you got, PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation, bro. I don't mess with Xbox, bro.
Man, get your Xbox, man. What's up?
Oh, man, can't, bro. That's the Android right there. It's the Android.
See, and you an Android guy?
I'm an iPhone guy, bro. That's why I have.
I'm an iPhone guy too.
So you gotta get a PS4, bro.
I'm an Xbox guy.
You gotta leave that Xbox stuff alone, bro.
Man, I don't know if I can do it. It's a part of me now. I used to be a PlayStation guy. I stopped playing games for a while, for quite a long time, and then I was like, I want to start again. So I just went and bought an Xbox, you know, because I used to like Sega, and that like they were almost on the same platform to me. And you got to remember, man, I'm old. I'm not 28 like you. I definitely got some years on you. But yeah, man, and I don't know. I just fell in love with the Xbox, and that's just what I use. I've definitely been flirting with the idea of getting the PlayStation though. Yeah. You on any just COD? Are you playing Madden, 2K, anything like that?
I love Madden, bro. I play Madden. I play COD. I'm about to download 2K.
Okay.
And then probably that's pretty much it. I mean, I downloaded the GTA, but the old one, the San Andreas one. I downloaded that one, bro, and I was playing that for a while too. So
you know what? And I just thinking about that. You know what kind of leaned me towards the Xbox too was Halo.
Oh yeah, bro, hell yeah!
Listen, Halo
sick.
I mean, I can recall in college, I failed like a couple classes just because I was playing Halo, not going to class in college. I'd wake up and have to go to math class, and I'm like, am I going to class or am I going to jump on Halo and play the next dorm? I'm gonna jump on Halo, and there you go. Time to go to practice. 5 hours later. Yeah. So so Halo definitely drew me over to that. But I will be getting a PlayStation. So as soon as I do, be ready, be prepared.
Yeah, look me up, bro. We'll do it.
We don't play for free. I'm not saying it's always gotta be money, but we play for push-ups. We play for like that. So be ready to pay up, man. I don't want you to be like, oh, I had a tough workout. You know, bro.
Right.
Bro, I'll do them tomorrow for you, bro. I promise. Blah 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 blah. No,
I won't lose, bro. I won't lose. Trust me.
it's gonna be you. You're gonna have to have your girl say, "Babe, here, record this, please. I gotta do these push-ups and post them because
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right.
Man, bro, whatever you want, Madden, you can get it. Whatever you want, Madden.
No, you know, you're better off playing something else than playing Madden.
Oh hell, Madden is shit.
So it's funny we bring that up. So I did an online game, I want to say about a week ago. And ironically, I got matched up with Paul George from the Clippers.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
No shit. That's sick.
I matched up with Paul George from the Clippers. He ended up quitting in the first quarter.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Damn.
He quit. He quit. He was like, it was the whole thing was, I got to go. Heard the headphones go off, and then the thing came on. You know, your opponent has conceded the game. I was like, oh, man. Because it was 14-0 off top right away. You know,
don't tell me you use your sorry ass Broncos.
Oh, do you have a team in your state?
No, hey, bro. Look, we have the Rams and we have the sorry ass Chargers, but that's not my teams, bro. I like the Raiders, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, the Oakland Raiders, the LA Raiders, or the San Bernardino Raiders. Which one?
It's the Las Vegas Raiders now.
I mean, listen, man.
Sure, bro. That dude Henry Ruggs is gonna be nice. Watch.
Listen, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's who I wanted. That's who I wanted Denver to draft was Ruggs. So when the Raiders took him, I was like, fuck anybody but the Raiders. Anybody but the Raiders. But so did you get into the draft at all this year? Like,
oh, bro, I watched the first. I didn't watch the last. I didn't watch the fourth round and up, but I watched the first three. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a second round, but I like the picks, bro. I mean, I don't know about that guy Arnett that we got. I think it was out of Ohio. I think we could have got somebody better, but he would have been gone either way because we had 3/3. So I mean, I like the draft though. I mean, dude, all three receivers are there. I wanted either CD Lamp or I wanted Judy, bro. I didn't want Ruggs.
No.
Nah, bro, I didn't really want him, but I just feel like, you know, John Gruden's trying to do like some kind of like he wants his own Tyreek Hill, you know, because we played.
And I feel that's what we went for too, because we drafted two receivers back to back. We drafted that KJ Hamler from Penn State, who actually ran a faster 40 than Ruggs, and who's basically the same type of player, and another Tyreek Hill. So I feel that everybody in that AFC West is trying to match what the Chiefs were trying to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, you guys did have a good draft. You know, I won't lie. As much of a Raider hater as I am, you guys definitely had a good draft. But you guys always have a good draft.
Yeah,
you guys always get a good draft. It's just what you turn it into, what you do with it. You know, I mean, one playoff appearance in the past couple of decades.
And then our car got broken.
Yeah.
Our car never made it, bro. Our car got broken.
What do you feel you guys should do to fix that? Because I mean, Derek Carr was a really good quarterback. Definitely had a crazy amount of potential. But again, injury prone. And actually, who did he get injured against? I'm just curious. Do you remember? Okay, thank you. But how are you guys going to fix that? Like, what do you see doing? I mean, you got guys out there like Cam Newton, you know, somebody like that you could sign to come in potentially. Like, what do you guys feel you're going to stick with Carr or what's up?
I think they're going to give him this year, and that's it. To prove himself. Last year, he wasn't so bad, bro. I mean, if you look at, stat wise, he was pretty decent. He was good. But I just don't. I just think John Gruden wants that mobile quarterback. That's what he got. He brought in Marcus Mariota. You know, he wants like that mobile quarterback. Marcus Mariota's not a bad player, bro. I just think he fell into the wrong situation. You know what I mean? But I believe, bro. Like if I wanted that dude. That the Packers got, that dude Love. I wanted him. Yeah, I wanted him. You know, what I thought was going to happen, I thought the Raiders were going to take him and put him as to go like behind Marcus Mariota and maybe try to trade Carr for like a second round pick, you know, or something. You know what I mean? Okay. You know, I thought that's what was going to happen, you know, because him, Love, and Mariota had that kind of similar style, but didn't happen, bro. But I don't know, man. I just think that Carr's too scared. Ever since his injury, bro, he doesn't really like to run the ball. He's real scared, bro. Like if the pocket collapses, bro, he's going down. Like he's not going to get away from it. You know, and that's the thing I hate about him, bro. But he's a good quarterback, bro. If you give him time, just like but I think as any quarterback, you give him time, they're gonna do good. You know what I mean? But I just think I'll give him one more year, bro, because last year he did do good, you know, and poor guy, dude. I mean, he's been through so many different offensive systems. You know what I mean? So got to give him credit too. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, let's hopefully he does something. Now that you can't complain about weapons, bro, he has a lot. We drafted was it like 3 or 4 receivers in this draft? So it's like, no, you gotta now there's no, and then you got Waller, who's emerging tight end. You know, Williams got to step it up. Terrell Williams has to step it up a little bit, but you know he has weapons, bro. Josh Jacobs. So we'll see what happens.
Listen, Waller needs to hold it down because I'm definitely going to draft him high in my fantasy this year.
Yeah.
He was a sleeper last year, man. But I'm definitely going to take him. You do a lot of fantasy football though?
Hell yeah, I won last year, dude. That's my second time winning.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you guys playing for?
We played for money, $900 at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
$100 league.
In the new league that we're doing this year, you would actually like it. So we're doing, obviously they're not first, second, third. It's winner take all.
Oh, okay.
But what it is that there's 12 teams. So whoever wins is going to end up with 11 pair of shoes.
Damn.
Each person has to buy the champion a pair of shoes.
That's dope.
$100 minimum. But you know, I mean, it like if he sees like and the whole thing is that we're all going to the mall at the same time together.
That's
so
hard.
This dude is literally going to walk out with 11 boxes of shoes at one time.
Damn, that's hard.
So, but if he wants to, like, he's like, yo, like I got these new Jordans, they're 200. You know, okay, you and you are going to put y'all together to buy me these.
Oh,
but,
okay.
You know, he can do that, but again, at the same time, if he wants 11 pair of shoes, he's gonna walk out that motherfucker with 11 pairs of shoes.
That's hard.
So, I want to be that person this year. Because last year it was, you know, we just made side bets on shoes. Like I played you head or whoever finished higher, you know, some pair of shoes, you know, or some hats or some shit. But yeah, we always make it fun. So this year, I'm definitely looking to get the win.
That's bro.
We got you know, if we have an open slot, man, I'm gonna go ahead and
hit me up, bro. I'll be in.
You know, and then, you know, and then we might have to just tell you like, hey, bro, if you just happen to, which is not gonna happen, you're not gonna beat me. But if you just happen to win, we could just go ahead and Arnold jump on a plane, come out to Denver. Here we go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let me know, bro. I'm down, man. Shit. Actually,
perfect.
I'll be down, bro. Shit, I'll win. Trust me, man.
I mean, I don't know. You might pick Derek Carr as your quarterback, so I don't know.
Hell nah.
Do you remember some of your lineup that you had last year? What'd you win with?
Yeah, I won with the lineup I had. My quarterback was Tannehill. I got him when he was hot, bro. I picked him up. I picked up Tannehill. I had Michael Thomas. I had Christian McCaffrey. I had I had Andrews from Ravens, the tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I had damn, bro, who else did I have? Bro, I had I picked up the dude from Carolina, the receiver. What was his name? What was his name? Damn, bro, I want to see if I can see my lineup that I had because I had a sick ass lineup. But my lineup came through clutch, bro, in playoffs, bro. We were like, I was like, damn, bro, like Christian McCaffrey, bro, hands down best running back in the game, bro. Like bro, beast mode, bro, beast mode.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, shout out to Christian. I'm actually gonna have him on here soon. We're just trying to work out everything with Christian, so. I'll definitely make sure to let him know, man. And he's a big fight fan too, bro.
Bro, I'm a big fan of that fool. Like he's I'm literally gonna buy a Christian McCaffrey jersey, bro. I just want a Christian McCaffrey jersey, bro. Like I'm just happy for dude got paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's dope, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, this dude, like he's my favorite. I drafted him already. I already drafted him. I think like 3 years in a row already. I believe. Oh, I drafted him since his rookie season, bro. Since his rookie season, I drafted him because I was like, oh, this dude's gonna take over. You know what I mean? He's gonna take over. You know what I mean? So I've had him on my fantasy lineup ever since. But yeah, he's dope, bro. He's dope.
Yeah, well, you better hope you get a top pick this year, otherwise he's gone and
he's gone, bro.
Yeah. Gone. You better somehow get that number one pick. But yeah, I definitely have Christian on in a while, and like I said, he's a big fight fan, bro. So I'll definitely go ahead and drop your name and stuff towards him. But you know, even when I do. You know, just make sure you tune in. You know, hit the comments. I'll definitely let him know, man, because the dude travels everywhere. Like he would have been at the fights on Saturday because Justin Gaethje, the guy who fought, you know, again, good friend of his as well. You know, he's always there showing love. Goes to all all the local fights, mostly MMA, but a couple boxing. When him and I started being cool, he started coming to some of the boxing matches as well, locally. But yeah, man. So I'll definitely do that for you. And you jump on. I'm gonna let him know who you are. Tell him you want that jersey signed.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm
gonna make it
buy
happen for you.
man, baby, get that for me. Shit.
Yeah, and it's crazy too that a white running back is running the game like that right now.
Bro, beast.
Definitely something you ever thought was gonna happen. A white running back,
bro. I don't.
Because he's a white boy.
Yeah.
Listen to me when I tell you, he's a white. Like you know who his dad was, Ed McCaffrey, famous Denver Bronco.
Yeah.
Out there, But yeah, man.
Genes, bro.
Great. I mean, see, and the craziest thing about him is that his dad was, from what I can recall, super slow. Yeah. Wasn't fast, good route runner, but Christian is like tremendously fast. His first 2 steps are unlike anybody in the league.
Yeah.
And I can definitely attribute that to his strength and conditioning coach, a friend of mine who's actually the strength and conditioning coach for the Denver Broncos now. Last year was his first season, Lauren Landau, and he works with a lot of boxers, a lot of MMA fighters as well. But the programs that guy puts together, man, are something else. He works the NFL combines and everything. So he helped Christian out tremendously. If you ever see him pregame or what have you, like when they show him, he's going through the series of stretches and workouts that they do on a daily basis out here from that guy, man. And even Christian's he's like, that's the reason that my 40 is what it is. That's the reason my first 2 steps are what they are, but it's just crazy. I never thought I'd see a white running back do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And not only that, but his toughness, bro. Like he's not missing games, bro. Like all these other running backs are, you know what I mean? Like,
and he's not a big guy.
And he's smaller, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, that's crazy. And dude, you get how his body goes through some shit, bro. Like he's running in between tackles, bro. Like he's getting flipped into the end zone, bro. Like, damn, this dude's taking some shit, you know what I mean? Like, damn.
Listen, but that dude he's yoked though. He's not that big. Like I remember we were sitting at some fights, sitting at the table, and this dude was just ridiculously big. I'm sitting there looking at this dude like no homo, just like, God damn, dude, like you're white. You're white. You ain't supposed to be built like that.
Yeah. He put on some more muscle because I remember last season that's when he put on a lot more muscle because the season before that he was smaller, and then like they showed a post of him, dude was freaking huge, and I was like, oh fuck, like damn, because I keep up with them, because I'm a big, like I said, I'm a big Christian McCaffrey fan, so that's crazy.
Definitely, man. That's great, man. But yeah, if anything comes about and we do have that extra slot, I'll definitely slide you in there.
Yeah.
It's all fighters too, like, which is the crazy part, and like besides a couple of us, that's mostly fighters. A lot of UFC guys, like the guy Justin, the guy who just won, he's gonna be in it. Played some other guys and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of shit talking.
Let me know, bro. Let me know.
It's gonna be. I know you don't do too much shit talking, but But before we get out of here, bro, I again definitely want to thank you for your time, and then your patience to even sit down and have a conversation. You traveled well, bro. I definitely always see you travel well, and when I hear you at these other fights, I hear the fam. I had the pleasure of meeting your parents, obviously your father. You had your mother and a lot of other people there who supported you, your grandfather and stuff. Is the circle getting bigger as far as people who are traveling to see you? Because I mean, from when we were there, they traveled well, but has it began to grow more? You get more of a fan base from that?
Yeah. If you noticed, when I fought Mike, dude, I had the Staples Center rocking, bro. You know what I mean? So it's one thing is weird is that like I don't have a big social media following, but dude, it's like a lot of people go to my fights all the time. You know what I mean? Like I guess I just have that loyal fan base, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I like to think, I like to hope that more people are going to see me. But if not, pretty soon they're gonna want to. You know what I mean? Because it's only gonna get better, only gonna get going up from here. So
yeah, hopefully. Definitely. And that's and that's another one of the reasons. So even Kyle wanted to why I wanted to even have you on was because one of the biggest reasons why I started doing this was because I got a lot of friends in the fight game. I got a lot of professional athlete friends and whatnot, and most of the time, like they don't need my help, like I'm nobody, like as far as on the platform like this, but like if I can help bring a fan your way, if I can help you sell like an extra t-shirt or have somebody go watch you fight or go watch your fight on YouTube or go follow you on Instagram or some shit like that, you know what I mean? That helps you, and that's one of the biggest pleasures that I get from it, honestly, bro. Like, is because we're cool. So like, I want to be able to help you out in any type of way I can, you know? So, I mean, I'm again, from comments and stuff like that have even rang in already, you know, that's already been accomplished, you know, if it's just one, like all it takes is one, bro. So I just wanted, you know, to let you know that like, it's not so much of me getting something out of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to help y'all, you know, cause I mean, I hope now after this, you might go check out a couple of the other interviews that I did from some of the people you may know or may not know, you know, and potentially become a fan of theirs or, you know, like their shit, you know what I'm saying? Their music or what have you.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just sports, you know what I'm saying? Like we're doing everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, so definitely check it out. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to bring up. What's next for your boy Javier Molina? Is it Molina?
Yeah, Javier,
yeah. Because that's not gonna happen, I would assume, right? Or if it gets to that point, are you guys gonna be able to put everything else aside and do it?
To be honest, I mean, I personally wouldn't because I mean we sparred each other too much, and you know we're like really good friends. You know, we had a lot of camps together. But I mean, at the same time, you know, if you know if it was like a title shot, you know, or like if it was like, all right, you guys are gonna fight for this belt, of course he'll do it and I'll do it. You know what I mean? Gonna have to. But as far as like. As far as like, you know, as far as like, oh, you know, like just for like a fight like this coming up or something, nah, it won't happen. But man, he, you know, he really you know, he really came back, man. He came back, you know. I would feel bad sometimes, man. You know, we'd be in camp and you know, and he didn't have a promoter and all that. And you know, I always like I hit up Top Rank. I was like, dude, like sign this dude, you know, he's unsigned, you know, like he's free. And then I don't know who he like hit up or how they came about, but you know he signed with them, you know. So I'm happy for him, man. He's been taking on some tough opponents, you know, some tough guys. And shout out to him, man. He's doing good, you know, and I wish him nothing but the best, you know. And if it does come to that for one day for like a title shot or something, you know, we'll both have to do it. But till then, man, I root for him, man. I go to his fights, he goes to mine, you know. So it's real cool. It's a real cool thing, man. He's a real cool dude. Cool
that again, that's awesome, man. Like you know, but again, you know, I like that fighter in you that like if it ever comes down to it, you know, that's what we got to do. And it's never nothing. I mean, he's got to feed his family, you got to feed yours.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like you said, if it's for a title, then perfect. Which that could, and the reason I bring it up is because that could happen. I see something like that potentially happening just because of what we talked about earlier. That you know, I feel all of those belts are going to get vacated because whoever wins is going up for the with Crawford, you know. So I mean, it could come, you know, and that's a possibility. That's why I bring that up. Don't want to stir nothing up between y'all, you know. But you know, but yeah. So you know, just looking into that, you know, and I appreciate that fighter's mentality.
No,
you know
of course, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, not most people have that, you know, like, you know, because you know that I mean, there could have been times where Manuel could have fought Mike, and I was like, no, couldn't do it, and that was me, you know, and like I couldn't do it, you know, but again, that fighter's mentality, you know, is great to see, you know, a lot. Again, I hate to keep bringing them up. A lot of them MMA dudes are like that. Anywhere, anytime, I'll fight you on 3 days' notice, type shit, which is crazy to me. But at the same time, like, I used to fight in the street for free, like on a second's notice. Like, why can't I go make, you know, 100K just doing this?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So those big paydays are coming, brother. Just keep holding on, keep doing your thing, keep doing you. Again, I just want to thank you again for the time. Shout out to the family, to your pops, your mother, everybody else, the children. You know, be sure to send everybody my well wishes. I hope everybody stays safe. And before I get you out of here, brother, just let everybody know where they can follow you on social media. Any shout outs to any sponsors or anything like that you want to take care of, man. This is the opportunity. The floor is yours.
All right, cool, man. I just want to tell everybody to follow me on Arnold _Barboza _ Junior on Instagram, and then on Twitter on Junior Barboza Arnold. You know, I just want to give a shout out to Marisol Martin, FCG Sons and Roofing, to Taqueria Perivan, to Everlast, to Snack. I want to give Top Rank, of course, ESPN, and stay tuned, man. You know, boxing's back, and we're gonna be ready July 7th to give you guys a great show. Tune in.
Hell yeah, man. Speaking of that, quickly, Snack. I've been looking. I've been kind of looking into Snack a little bit. Like, what's your recommendations on Snack? Because listen, I'm out here in El Paso, Texas, doing this quarantine, getting fat. Okay, you know, and honestly, like when I came out here, bro, I expected to find a boxing gym and be solid because I'm not sure if you know, but I moved out of Colorado for a year down here to El Paso with my girl. So I came down here, was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'll be able to find a gym. We're close to the border. You know, there should be some gyms out here. Man, listen, every gym out here is a fitness gym, a fitness boxing gym. You know, like you got grandmas in there doing that shit, bro. And I'm a little too seasoned for that, you know. And then obviously with this quarantine shit shutting down, so you know I've been putting on some pounds. That's when you say you walk around 158. I'm like, listen, there's no way I weigh more than this dude. But I do. So and I've never taken supplements before in my life. Never. Everything I've ever did was natural. But you know, I ain't getting any younger. So sell me on some snack, man. Like I'm intrigued by it. What what's it doing for you?
I'm doing everything, man. You know, they have a fighter stack. You could get packages. You know, they have a fighter package. It's called fighters. I think it's called fighter package or something. But you know, it man, like I've never took supplements in my life. You know, and when I got on Snack, you know, when I got sponsored by them, bro. I think my first fight with them was a fight before Manny, bro. And I never felt so good in my life, and that's what I depend on every camp. You know, I recommend take the fighter one. You know, take everything, man. If you want to lose weight, you get the Expedite with the Robotein. And for everyone else out there that wants to try it out, man, you know, go on there on the website, order it, and then in the promo code, put my last name in all capital letters, Barboza, and they'll give you like a discount, like 25% off or something like that. So you know, go ahead and get it. You know, try it. It works, and let me know what you think, man. It'll work for you. Trust me, it's a real good product.
Yeah, but I mean, that's definitely something I'm gonna take advantage of, man. You know, that my lady talking about she wanted to like how Herbalife works good and this, that, and the third. But I've heard some pretty bad shit about Herbalife, so I think I'm gonna kind of steer clear of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'll definitely give it a try, bro. And actually, thanks for letting me know about the code. Definitely want you to get your credit for it. You know, and discount ain't gonna hurt me none. You know, I like that. So yeah, man. So again, brother, like I said, you know, I want to thank you for taking your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, man. Definitely keep us updated, bro. You get any kind of breaking news, anything like that you want to do, anything that we can help you out with here on this channel or what have you. Again, open to everything, bro. Reach out, you know, and let's make it happen, man. So again, thanks, Arnold.
Hey, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys, man, giving me a chance to come on here and you know, chop it up with you, man. It's an honor, man. Good dude, man. You guys are good people out there. Tell man, you guys say what up, and you guys hold it down, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, and we got to get you out to camp in Colorado, like we talked about.
Yeah, bro. Got to, man. I gotta get up there, man. I heard good things about it.
You know, I think I'm gonna have to talk to Pops because you know I think that might be one person who don't want to. But yeah, man, we got to get you out there, man. It's great, man. Get you up either set up in the Springs or down in Denver. You know, get you guys taken care of. Yeah, you definitely got to make that happen.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. Appreciate it, man.
All right, Arnold. Again, everybody, I want to thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you, Arnold, for his time. And we'll be back on Sunday.
All right, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Brother.
Somebody told me sleep is the cousin of death. I gotta wake up. So I open my eyes with a dream in the book. I gotta chase him. Struggle makes 100 miles and running feel more like a million. More pressure, I ain't never backing down and letting up. Fuck you then.